I be running record shit. Everybody don't be on for real, so I run record like it be me, MG, Runner, Lesson, and Reese, Lil
Okay.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Move.
First down. Here's Cousins. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll get to the 20.
Like, what up with that nigga South, though? He all right?
Down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend?
Crazy.
Like any
I
of
speak
them,
with him.
especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult.
speak with
But
him,
when you're
so
running a drag
hopefully
route,
like that
something
nigga
short,
alright.
shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Why she look like a fucking man?
Cousins on 1st down. Looking deep for his tight end Ertz.
Get the fuck
This
out
ball's
of here.
tipped and intercepted.
You fucking tip
Darius Slay with
interception.
a pick. And
Crazy.
his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Flush to his right. It's hauled in by Ellington. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense run out, force a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Johnson, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that kind of makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Theo Riddick, his 5th touchdown.
You still in the Fight Club, Rico? I mean, when Rico them
a first quarter lead.
I don't even know what's going on with that shit,
extra
man.
point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
I don't even know, to tell you the truth, man. I don't got time, man.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away.
I don't got time. Like, them niggas said, like, they was gonna come get my vest. Niggas ain't come get it yet.
That's
So,
fielded in the end zone.
I ain't going to no meetings. I ain't paying no dues. So,
and all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out comes
They said they was gonna come get your vest.
yeah. They said they gonna come get it. Niggas never came to get it. So, I don't know what they trying to do. Nigga Rigo say he was gonna come. Nigga never
Cousins
came.
and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So,
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively.
but I don't know, man. Like, even the summertime come around,
Give him credit
I'm
under
still not
center
gonna have
instead of
time this
throwing it
year,
away.
like this
Actually,
summer,
a pretty
so
good job of getting
I
past the
might
line of
not.
scrimmage, not losing
I
yardage.
might not fuck with it.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
I just thought
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have
I
touched
be
the
seeing
ball.
Warrior on Instagram and shit. Somebody trying
and they've taken
to
care
use
of
the
that.
studio or something.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ezekiel Ansah in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
You watch my boys watch my boys take, my boys finna take that trip, nigga, 2 weeks from now, nigga. Tomorrow.
Yeah. Like, what time they play tomorrow?
On 3rd
They play in 3 your times.
That's the thing, man. I fuck around. Like, that's the first game?
Yeah.
A nice gain of 21
I'm gonna try to catch some of that shit.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays.
Hopefully I do it by a decent time.
6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back
I
to
think
football.
they got it though, man. I think they got it because I like the Rams defense better than the Saints offense. So I think the Rams is gonna shut them down on defense. And I don't think the Saints is going to be able to stop the Rams on offense.
Been a strong drive here, 2nd and 11.
I don't think the Saints is going to be able to stop it. Bro, like, what's up with that boxing fight, though?
Hey, come on tonight.
Right at the 10-yard line.
I'm going to try to pull it up on the fire stick, man. I'm gonna try. I ain't really.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9.
I ain't really in no big deal to watch.
They'll try to run it off Murray. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
I don't think he's going to knock him
out. To the 10, they'll try on 2nd and goal here.
I got all my niggas here.
Yeah, that nigga talking hella shit.
Now Cousins. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aldrick Robinson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kicks away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Back here with Charles Davis and Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff together. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a
touchdown. So, what you doing that blackout?
Long play, so be it. But the main goal
try to stay alive out of 100
first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get just a touchdown.
Sometimes you play 2, sometimes you play 4.
Gave up the score.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Or you have to be the last one out
and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
It's pretty dope, though. You get all these different out with them and shit.
Out to the flank.
Straight looping all these free and shit.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
This shit addictive as a motherfucker. Shit fun as fuck. When you got all 4 y'all in 40 and y'all all jamming and shit.
Jones has it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40,
now they got this new one where
you
can deploy it back as long as somebody don't get this one person to get team to alive.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room to the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line. In pregame, get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackle made that time by Anthony Vaughn.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers in reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He can run for it, and he will. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And now out comes Minnesota. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were
Let's
confident
rock.
enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Handoff comes to Cook. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Cousins now on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw is Cousins. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call the timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the pressure gets to him again. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right?
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot.
So don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
It's a boat or a ATV.
Cousins to throw it this time. Escaping the pressure right.
You ain't
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it third down.
That time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Cousins from the gun on third. And he finds Cook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they boot it through, and now we're all square after 2 quarters of play.
And what's that great term you taught me? They're level, right? They got back to level. Now they get to go back in the locker room, regroup, and start over in the second half.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides are trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now Stafford.
Wow.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And a big third down conversion with a gain of 28. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Wow.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. K.J. Wright in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. K.J. Wright in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They pitch it out to Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Hey.
It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
It's too late now. Oh, he creeping.
2nd down to Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, this one will come back. So they just keep closing in until everybody killing each other.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
Just keep closing in. See how it's closing in on there? See how it just closes in? And just move slowly until it all comes in.
Pressure too great.
So they all
goes down once more. Emerson Griffin. He's the one to get in this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring out a 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Around the NFL, they've gone to the third in Cleveland. The Browns, they have scored again to add on to their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Cousins to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. It's caught by Treadwell. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Cousins able to connect with Treadwell for Minnesota first. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Now a run with Cook. But a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Yeah, I have to put Cody on there, but still, that ain't no
That was second down run for Murray. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. From the red zone now, Cousins. Flush to his right.
I watch that. I ain't gonna buy it. I ain't gonna be paying.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Let's just shoot me. Let's just shoot me.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Aldrick Robinson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. That's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Put them around the scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the big and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down.
I mean, you can do it. It'll tell you how to do it. You want to do it.
It's a gain of 6 on the play.
I mean, it's worth the shot.
And
You
that'll
know,
lead here to a 3rd down.
It's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in
Go to
today's
YouTube
passing
and
game,
just type Cody.
including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
No, bro, on your phone.
Here's Stafford.
How the hell can you do it?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this belongs to the Vikings.
Oh, what a stick his fucking ass.
So much for
I'm sorry, bro.
They were trying to
I'm sorry, Pete. I'm sorry.
Get in position to win the game.
Yeah, go listen.
And leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball around. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Look,
some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
You just type in Fire Stick Cody pay-per-view fights. Or
Here's
something
Cook
like
as
that.
they begin on the ground.
And certain videos will pop up, and you just click on certain video that works for you.
That good for
Look at
22
it, follow
and a
what he's
first
saying
down.
on the Fire Stick. That's
Another
it.
carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Go to YouTube on your phone and just type in, like, I want to just type in Cody pay-per-view fights. And they'll pull up a Cody, and they have shit on there for you.
A first down throw for Cousins. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings.
It's like,
Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Vikings.
all right, Ross, I'm out, man.
All right, Brody.
Bailey now to kick this one away.
3 MVP. I'm balling in 2K. Nigga, I got 2 championships,
About a yard deep.
2 MVP championships, and 3 motherfucking MVPs. Nigga,
And a good effort on the
scoring
return
title,
there. Gets him
all that.
across
Nigga,
the
what's that?
30 to the 33-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Stafford completing it here to Marvin Jones. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a first down throw. Stafford out to the flat for Riddick. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Stafford now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. To the air again, Stafford. Then he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Underneath for Johnson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Down at the 2. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
He'll get it up the middle. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. try to run it in. Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Elsewhere, fourth quarter score now for Baltimore. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Cousins to throw it this time. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Go ahead.
Here's Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Vikings 1st down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. To throw, Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
10.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Here's Robinson. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't.
Game, we'll see.